Now let's see the Claisen rearrangement. Now what is Claisen rearrangement? Who discovered this rearrangement? So Rainer Ludwig Claisen discovered this rearrangement and therefore the name is Claisen rearrangement. So what is Claisen rearrangement here? So allyl vinyl ethers on heating undergo 3,3 sigma-trophic rearrangement to form gamma delta unsaturated carbonyl compound. One more important thing about this, it's a first recorded example of 3,3 sigma-trophic rearrangement. It involves concerted mechanism. So let's see how the reaction is going. If you see here, this is the allyl vinyl ether. So this is the vinyl group and this is the allyl group. This is the allyl group here and this is the vinyl group. So on heating, it will undergo Claisen rearrangement, just like a 3,3 sigma-trophic rearrangement here. See here how that bonds are shifting. So this bond shifts here, this shifts, and this bond breaking to form the carbon oxygen double bond. And here is the formation of new carbon carbon bond takes place, and this oxygen carbon bond is breaking to form the double bond at the gamma delta carbon, and therefore we can see it's a gamma delta unsaturated carbonyl compound is formed here. Okay, so this is about the Claisen rearrangement. Okay, let's see some other Claisen rearrangements. That the aromatic Claisen rearrangements are very common and have wide applications. So if you have a allyl ethers on heating, they will rearranges to orthoallyl phenols. So let's see how the reaction is going. Suppose here it's a allyl ether. On heating, it will undergo to form this cyclic transition state, as it's a concerted mechanism to form this particular species. So this whole group is migrated at ortho position. Deliberately, I am not changing here that alpha, beta, gamma position. So I want to tell you one more important thing about this. So see here. So when this group migrates at the ortho position, so there is a formation of new carbon-carbon bond here. So phenyl ring will attaches to gamma carbon. So phenyl ring is attaches to gamma carbon here. So it's not like that. So this alpha carbon is attaches here. So it's a different thing. So this gamma carbon attaches here, and you are getting this particular species. And finally, this is the non-aromatic intermediate. As it is a non-aromatic, it will be unstable, and therefore it will undergo tautomerization to form final product, that's a orthoallyl phenol. And that's the beauty of this reaction. We are getting the orthoallyl phenols here. So this allyl group is attached to the ortho position. Now if one of the ortho position is blocked, then what will happen? So migration will take place to another ortho position. So this ortho position is blocked here. So now this allyl group will migrate to another ortho position. So through cyclic transition state to form this non-aromatic intermediate, which further undergo tautomerization to form the orthoallyl phenol. So you have to remember here, if one position is blocked, a reaction will occur at the another ortho position. Next thing, if both ortho positions are blocked, then what will happen? So if both ortho positions are blocked, then migration will take place to para position. Now see the reaction carefully. Here both ortho positions are blocked, both having the methyl groups. So reaction will go through 6-member transition states here, alpha, beta, gamma positions. So this gamma carbon will attach to this carbon here, and you are getting this non-aromatic intermediate. But if you see here, here is the presence of methyl group, and therefore it cannot undergo tautomerization or aromatization, and therefore reaction further continues to para position, and again it will go through 6-member transition state, and you are getting this species now. Now, what's the more important thing here? See, in first Claisen rearrangement, this carbon is joined to gamma carbon and you'll get this species. And now as further, again one more Claisen rearrangement takes place. Now alpha carbon will join to the para position. See here, this is the alpha carbon. So alpha carbon is now joined to para position as two consecutive Claisen rearrangements are occur here. And now at the para position hydrogen is present and therefore it will undergo tautomerization to form finally aromatic product, that's the para allyl phenol. And that's the important thing about this. Remember, when both the ortho positions are blocked, then migration will take place at the para position. So this alpha carbon that is attached to oxygen. So this carbon is now joined at the para position. Okay, this is the important reaction. Now, how that tautomerism is supported by deuterium exchange during reaction? Let's see. Here we have taken here deuterated aryl allyl ether, and on heating it will undergo rearrangement to form the deuterated allyl phenol. It's a deuterated allyl phenol. So as deuterated allyl phenol forms, this tells you hydrogen from ortho position is attached to oxygen. Definitely this will supports that tautomerism reaction will occur to get that aromatic final product. So hydrogen from either ortho position, or if ortho positions are blocked, then para position reaction will take place. But here it is not the ortho position block, therefore we have shown this particular product here. So tautomerization will take place here, and that can be checked or that can be supported by deuterium exchange. Now important points to be remembered about the Claisen rearrangements are what? First, this rearrangement is thermal and requires no catalyst. There is no catalyst required for this reaction. Second, it's an exothermic reaction and involves concerted pericyclic reaction. Third, it follows Woodward-Hoffmann rule, which shows the suprafacial reaction or suprafacial addition. So what's the suprafacial and intrafacial reactions there? So for that we have to make the new video. For the time being, just remember it follows the Woodward-Hoffmann rule, which shows the suprafacial reaction. No crossover products formed for the two different compounds. So crossover experiments indicates you whether the reaction is intramolecular or intramolecular. If no crossover products are formed, then the reaction is strictly intramolecular reaction and proceed through 6-member transition state. This reaction follows first order kinetics here, and lastly a cyclohexadienone intermediate is formed which is tautomerizes to more stable aromatic compound that already we have discussed in the mechanism. That cyclohexadienone intermediate is a non-aromatic which has to go to more stable aromatic compounds. So this is about the Claisen rearrangement. So thank you very much for watching this video. Please subscribe my channel Chemistry Basics and press the bell icon button so you'll get the notification of the next video. And if you like this video, please share and comment in the comment box. Thank you very much.